I was telling everyone about Southampton, which is a local group of hardware and software enthusiasts, people who like bringing like computer languages into the real world, maybe building robots or doing home automation, 3D printers, basically anything that involves electronics and also probably code. Well, what we've been planning on doing for a few years is setting up a hackerspace or a makerspace, a dedicated space where anyone can come to do these things. And we have successfully now set up SoMakeIt, the Southampton makerspace, which is not for profit, just a space where people can meet up and make things. So what is a makerspace? If you have a look on Wikipedia, you'll find that it says it's a community-operated workspace, also referred to as a hack lab, hackerspace, or hackspace, where people with common interests, often in computers, technology, science, digital art, or electronic art, can meet, socialize, and or collaborate. This is our little venue. We've got a growing community of people. We've already run workshops. So there's someone who's come down from another hackerspace to run a workshop on surface mount soldering, which is something I'd never thought I would do. And we have collaboration, so we actually have some 3D printers, and that was one of our first group projects, was to get a dedicated 3D printer set up at the space, which is this one here. And this is another one that's being built for space use at the moment. And also inspiration, so seeing what other people are doing, what cool stuff they can make, and seeing whether it inspires you to make stuff of your own. And basically lets you know that you're able to. You don't have to have a huge amount of knowledge. People will help you out and basically build stuff. What's the progress of the makerspace? Well, we've only just set up as a non-profit company on the 13th of March. Ride Cycle Workshop, just down on Winchester Road, very kindly offered us a space in the corner of their warehouse that we can use, but it was absolutely full at the beginning. So here's a group of us getting together, clearing out the space. We've now cleared that out fully. We've kitted it out. It's got benches. It's got various other things. We've set up web presences. We've got a website. We've got Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, RC, Wiki, various other things. And we now have, as of yesterday, 34 members and counting, which is fantastic. We've got various tools in the space, so we've got a 3D printer, as previously mentioned. We've got a lathe. We've got drills, saws. We've got power tools. We've got Dremels. We've got soldering irons. We've got loads and loads of stuff, and a vast array of just things, whether it be electrical components, circuit boards from old stuff, PIC programming boards, various things that I don't even know what they are or what they do, but other people do, chairs, desks, toilets. So one of the things that we plan to do is to run a number of workshops. So I mentioned already we've done a surface mount technology workshop. So that there is a resistor on my finger, which I learnt to actually solder onto a board, which was quite incredible, because that is, like, if you drop one of those on the floor, you're gone. It was quite challenging. But also, if you want to learn anything else as well, we're planning on doing workshops on Raspberry Pi, learning how to code in Python or Node.js, using Git for version control, learning how to get started with an Arduino, which is a small microprocessor board you can use for controlling hardware, LEDs, switches, and the like. Or you can start, we're going to run a course on 3D modeling, so you can learn how to model things in 3D, whether that be for animation or for 3D printing. So you can imagine things and then bring them into the real world, which is quite incredible. And also, if you're into, if you want to get into Linux, we'll help you learn like the command line and various tools. Vim, a very powerful old text editor that's still widely used today. Tmux, which is my favourite terminal multiplexer, but no one needs to know what that means. So where are we? We're actually just down the road. Just down on, so we are here currently, and over where the A is over there, that's where the makerspace is currently, just on Winchester Road. I don't know if any of you know Wix down there, just right nearby Wix, or the Malvern Inn, on Hollybrook Industrial Estate. And we're conveniently located near 3 hospitals. Just in case you cut yourself, or if you want to give birth, there's a maternity hospital.
There's a salad tray as well, it gets really bad.
So, become a member. If you're interested, come and become a member. We're very friendly. You can come and play with our toys. You also get voting rights, so you can help guide the direction of us. We are a non-profit organisation. We're members ran, so yeah, just come and get involved. Membership fees are pay what you want. Minimum £5 a month, just because otherwise it's not really worth it. But it's we're hoping for an average of £20 a month per person, but the minimum is £5 a month if you just want to join up and have a look around. Or don't become a member, just come and check us out anyway, come along. You don't need to be a formal member to use the space. You can pop along during the opening hours. We ask that basically, if you come and use our stuff, you effectively put more in than you take out. So we ask for maybe a donation when you come to use the space or something like that, or if you want to do a 3D print, that you pay for the filament that you use in your 3D print, which is really cheap anyway. If you have some of our refreshments, that you reimburse us for those, but they're cheap as well. We're open currently on Tuesdays 7:30 till 10 or Saturdays 2 till 8. There are other times available on request. If we're working on projects or 3D printers, we'll open other times. But those opening hours, we are open every week, except like bank holidays, public holidays like Christmas and New Year's. You can find us on the net, on our website, Twitter. We've got RHoKSoton, which is the makerspace, and then we've got Southampton Still, which is just the electronics and computing side of the makerspace. But the makerspace is really intended for making anything. If you want to come down and make a garden gate, which has been done, that's totally fine. Anything that involves making things at all, using any skills whatsoever. We're also on IRC if you still hang out on old things such as that. And we do have a number of videos on YouTube, and I suggest you watch the end of them because they have outtakes, which is quite funny. So yes, this is us right in the middle, next to that car. As I said, we're currently using RHoKSoton's workshop, but we'll probably be moving in October. Thanks for listening. Anyone have any questions?
And we're probably running, well, hopefully, a NodeCopter event in late midsummer. So think, 7, 8, 9 quadcopters, big ones, and laptops. And so again, you form teams, and you can have some fun controlling these, flying them around. So we're currently working on the venue and the practicalities and such. But it'd be really fun to play around with those things. Maybe do some people following or some swarming or God knows what. But so keep that in mind, and yeah, hopefully we'll see you. And I really suggest signing up. All right, cool. Any questions?
Any questions? Anyone? If anyone is interested in finding out more, just come and talk to me. I'll be just sat there. Excellent. Thank you. Bye. Woo!